Hey guys, Peter here to do an album review, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about the brand new album from Aborted, TerrorVision, out right now on Century Media. This album has 11 songs and it's 46 minutes in length. The first song is an intro, and it really allows you to forget what you're about to listen to, that you're about to listen to the brand new album from Aborted. So it allows your brain to kind of turn off for a second, enough for you to get hit with a pure wall of sound and aggression that is the second song on the record, TerrorVision. If you're not strapped to the chair properly, you will be knocked to the floor. You will be rolling on the floor wondering what the hell just happened to me. What just hit me? And it's just a pure wall of aggression and sound, blast beats on the drum and heavy guitar riffs. That second song on the album just comes in like a train, like a derailed train. It's just absolute brutality. Now, to talk more about the record, I have to say this. This is a very good album, it's not a great album. To me, this album it's a little bit of a departure from their previous album, Retrogore. Perhaps not as good as their previous record, still good, but not as good. And because of that, it really creates a sense of two worlds. You have Aborted of the previous record, and now you have Aborted of this record. You always want to compare the band, especially a new release, with previous releases, so it's impossible not to do that. I always try not to, but it's nearly impossible not to. I just feel that this album adds a lot more melody to their music. It gives a sense of giving you enough time to catch your breath, even within certain songs. There's certain key elements of the songs that just, the brutality just eases off for a few seconds, just enough for you to catch your breath, something that didn't really happen in the previous record. Having said that, I really think this record will play well for new listeners. I think new listeners of the band, perhaps people that are being introduced to the band through this record, will find an easier way to discover the rest of the band. Because that melody, those breaks and aggression within the songs really creates a more atmospheric, if you will, a more dynamic and a more palpable sound that before was just pure aggression and pure brutality. Now you have still that aggression and that brutality on this record, but you also have a little bit more melody. And that break, I think, will allow new listeners to perhaps be eased into the band. And if they started with a previous record or even older records, they wouldn't get that chance to just really catch their breath within songs and just kind of process everything that's going on within the song. So from that perspective, I think this album has some positives, but to perhaps some older fans, those same positives will become negatives. I really like the melodic riffs. I really like the melody that they did in the break of the songs. I really feel that it gives the songs a little bit of a different dynamic, and it really creates more unique songs within an album structure. Having said that, this album really doesn't give you many songs that are memorable. It gives you good songs. This, like I said, this is a good album, not a great album. This album gives you good songs. It just doesn't really give you very memorable songs that you will be playing on your devices at home for years to come. Good songs, not memorable songs. Something is lacking. I'm not quite sure what it is that it's lacking in this album, but there is something lacking to make songs go from good to great. This album really feels like something was left on the table, if you will. Now, there's great songs on the album, but like I said, with the more times that you're listening to it, you start finding yourself skipping songs here and there throughout the record. I just had a hard time connecting with certain songs, and I had a hard time connecting with the album overall. I enjoyed the listening experience of the album. It was an enjoyable album. It's perhaps just not an album that I will see myself going back to in the future. Now, as far as favorite songs are concerned, I have to mention TerrorVision. That is the opening salvo, if you will, and it's just pure aggression, pure brutality. Having said that, in the middle of the song, you have a very cool guitar melody there, a really cool breakdown in the middle. That really, once again, it's that allowing the listener to come up for air, if you will. So it does have that little piece there in the middle, but this song overall is just pure aggression and pure brutality. Also, this song has an incredible solo. This whole album has a lot of great solos. That's one of the things that I really enjoyed about this record, was the solos on the album are really well placed, are really well done. They add melody in some spots, they add aggression in some other songs. So I really like what they've done with the solos and how they incorporated the solos in their song. The solo in this song to me is one of the best ones on the album. I really enjoyed the melody that came out of this solo. Now, another song that was, to me, one of the better ones was Deep Red. I really like that song. It's not a long song, it's a short song around 3-minute mark, but it's such a great blend of heaviness and melody. In this song, you get your heaviness from the drums, from the blast beats of the drums, and you get your melody from the guitars. So there is a sense of these two worlds coming together and really blending well. Now, the melody washes away, completely gets stripped away during the chorus, and it's just pure aggression and brutality from a vocal perspective, from a drums perspective, and from a guitar perspective. That melody, exists throughout the song, but during the chorus it gets taken away and is just replaced with pure aggression and pure brutality. I really like the song from that perspective, because it gives you a sense of balance and it gives you a sense of change within the song. That to me was something that really attracted me to this song. Another one of my favorite songs on the album, and to me this is the best song on the album, my opinion obviously, so it is what it is, but to me this is the best song on the album, and that's Vespertine Decay. This is a brutal, fast and aggressive song. These are the three key elements of this song. One of the greatest tracks on the album by far. This is one of the few that I actually go back to, and every time I play through the record I always stop at this track. That's how much I really like it. I really like the mixing in the song as well. I like the aggression, but I also like the melodic, almost melodic, atmospheric undertones of the guitar in this song. This song to me is going to be the calling card of this album. If there is one song that you have to take away from this record, this is it. This is the song that to me pretty much encompasses this new album to the best, but also brings a little bit of new elements that they were not present in the previous record. To me, the best song on the album, one of those that you will perhaps go back to in future dates. Alright guys, this is my review of Aborted TerrorVision, out right now on Century Media. Please let me know your thoughts of the album, of the band, in the comment section below. What are your favorite songs? What do you think of this perhaps new sound, with more melody to Aborted? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be reading those and getting back to you. Take care, guys.